Well, I don't want to get too far off topic. That's some juicy stuff. We got to say that for later. But speaking of Doc Rivers and the Celtics, today Rajon Rondo pretty much stepped down. I don't know what you want to call it.
Because
resigned.
he's about to get kicked off.
He was about to get cut.
Professional athlete wants to actually resign because he's about to get cut for the national team. I mean, what does this actually show about his game? Is that, you know what, actuality is like, how does he even survive in the NBA without a jumper and can't shoot free throws or nothing like that? I mean,
his speed and his ability to penetrate and get to the bucket.
To quote Dennis Green, he is who I thought he was. And they didn't leave him off the hook. He's a bum. All right, he is a bum. That's why he's not on the team. You know, Stephen Curry is still on that team. And Rondo is this all-star point guard, and he was about to get kicked off. He is a bum. He is who I thought he was.
Yeah, well, you just love Rondo, don't you? But what you got to say over there, Ron?
I think Rondo was going to make the team. He did this 2 years ago when they asked him they gave him the invite to make the team. He resigned. Nobody knows.
But according to Rondo, he thought himself that he was on the borderline getting cut. He thought that himself.
I agree with that, but I think Eric Gordon or Andre Iguodala was going to get cut before Rondo.
No, I don't think Iguodala. I can see Eric Gordon possibly.
Not Iguodala.
But not Iguodala.
No, Eric Gordon has been like one of the consistent players.
He's just not an overseas player. He's really not an overseas kind of player. It's not fit for that. He's Rondo. I'm sorry. You know, he's a bum.
He's whatever a Rajon is. Whatever a Rajon is.
Right, he's a bum.
But let's get off, man. Let's not keep talking about Rajon because we can talk about this bad jumper all day. But
thank you.
Let's hop into that local sports right now. Steven Strasburg's his elbows. He's probably gonna be up on the shelf for the rest of the season. Wally, what you think about Strasburg?
Man, I thought when they had that scare earlier, they should have shut him down for the whole season anyway. So I still have the same opinion. I mean, he shouldn't pitch.
Hopefully, Steven Strasburg, that elbow will get a little better. Put some icy hot or some dirt on it. It'll heal right up there. You got to put some tussin on it, get right to the bone. But Albert Haynesworth, local news, Redskins. I know you got that audio for us with Albert Haynesworth with his little comments. So go ahead and give it that to us.
I don't know. Like, I got told I had headaches or whatever. So, and that's why I couldn't go out and practice. I mean, I think it was a little bit more than that. And I guess they didn't want to disclose that. So.
What was it a little bit more?
You have to ask them, but I guess they'll tell you headaches again.
So you didn't have any headache?
It was part of it, but it wasn't all of it. I mean, they left out a whole lot of stuff. So,
what are the symptoms of it?
You ask them. I can't say.
Why would they do that, though?
I don't know. I guess to make stuff look good. I don't know. Make me look bad for not going to the, their off-season conditioning program. But, I mean, next year I'm not coming either. So, I'll be with my trainer again, and I'll get back in, the same shape I am and, feel good about myself. So
you feel like that's being held against you still?
Oh, yeah, I think so. But, it's all right. I don't care. I'm a football player, and I know I can still play the game. And as long as I get this defense down, I'll be all right.
How do you feel about your run tonight?
Say it again?
How do you feel about your time in there tonight?
It was all right, third quarter, though. I'm a ninth-year pro. I don't think I should have been out in the third quarter, but for having headaches again, that's what they want to do. So
thanks, guys.
I mean, what can you even say about Auburn? We talked about this during Will's, I remember when Will kept bringing this up. We're talking about practice. We're not talking about OTAs and all this. This is pretty much showing that, hey, he should have came to OTA, should have gotten in shape.
The man was in shape. He showed up 30 pounds lighter.
That's his shape. He
showed up 30 pounds lighter than his previous playing weight.
They came. What's the medical condition they have out there for him right now?
I mean,
the medical condition
I went to
for
Eastern
being
Shore,
lazy.
so I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry.
It just has a lot of vowels and letters. I mean,
rhabdomyolysis or something like that.
It's just a big word for lazy because it's like. So you mean to tell me because this dude don't drink no Gatorade or water, he gets a disease now? I mean, what is up with that dude?
But the dude's in the sun. He's like 335 pounds.
They practice in the morning and the evening.
But to be real though, I mean, I think the situation, like D'Angelo Hall said, I think the whole situation was handled improper. I mean, wrong.
And as you know, D. Halls is Albert's best friend.
I guess, but he's still right though. Right is right. In terms of situation, I mean, Shanahan didn't have to go out to the media and say he was having migraines when he knew in fact what he really had. So
Shanahan's just trying to make a point. He's trying to be a taskmaster.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, all you're doing is playing into the circus.
Let me ask you guys this. I mean, pretty much he doesn't really need a relationship with Shanahan. The main person he needs to have a relationship with
It's Jim
is
Haslett, yeah.
Because I mean, he doesn't have to really talk to Shanahan.
And
he has to you know encounter with Haslett more with defensive meetings and stuff
Even
like
Jim
that.
Haslett said, like, you know, it's none of his business. I mean, all he wants is Albert, on the team practicing, ready to go with this first unit. That's what he wants. The team recognizes that they need Albert Hainsworth to do something this season. You know what I mean? So, I mean, in all honesty, we all know he's starting. I mean, it might not be week 1. We know he's starting eventually.
Yeah, you don't put
Yeah,
someone
you
in
know
this
what I'm
guy.
saying?
Let's just
yeah.
be real. We know he's starting eventually. We're not going to have Kiamato, whatever his name is, as our D tackle, our nose tackle. So it doesn't matter.
Well, you can have him at the nose tackle and maybe put Albert like they talked about on the end part. But I mean, Albert's going to get his burn and his clock. But I think right now Albert needs to realize that I mean, this is your job. You ain't got to be buddies with Mike Shanahan, but you at least got to be cordial enough and cool with him. But other news, Redskin highlights over the weekend. I mean, what you guys think of that? I just moved. I ain't got no cable, so I ain't see the game. I don't want to talk too much about it. But what you think about the highlights of the game,
Well,
Ron?
I mean, not the, excuse me, I'm sorry. The score, I'm not worried about score. It's preseason. I'm more worried about what the first team did against the Ravens. And both teams played well. Actually, it seemed like more of a regular season game when they went off. London Fletcher, McIntosh, they had a great game.
Yeah, I heard it was a lot of hitting.
There was a lot of hitting. I mean, LaRon Landry was hitting. He was flying around.
Terry Mason hated that Bama.
Terrell Suggs, Wimps, he needs some work. He needs some help against
I
us.
mean, he went against
it's-
Terrell
it's-
Suggs.
I mean,
so.
Terrell Suggs is an all-pro outside linebacker, so
I
as
agree.
long as he holds his own, that's all you expect from him.
I mean, when I came out, when I looked at him, what I was happy about was the first team defense. I thought they played well. I think Santana looked good. Santana and Donovan they looked like they had good rapport. And Chris Cooley, it's been consistent. That report seemed very consistent. So, I mean, in terms of Donovan looked sharp. I guess a good pressure. A pressure defense. So I was happy with, what I saw for the first unit.
But one thing, Donovan apparently he's in a walking boot right now. He's not going to really play this weekend, which is, to be honest with you, you don't really want to push Donovan. I mean, he's a veteran quarterback. He knows how to play, so you really don't want to push him. It also would be nice to at least see what Richard Bartell and John Beck can do, because if these guys, these are other quarterbacks you want to see what they
The
can
only
do.
thing we all know in terms of the third preseason game is an audition. We would all like to see, in terms of your first unit go more than the normal process within the preseason. So you want to get a good look with a good look at the first unit. That's the only thing. But Donovan's a vet, so he knows how this game works. So we don't have to worry
he
about
knows
it.
the division, so
Yeah.
it's not like he's coming in a new situation.
That's
but
true.
This Redskins-Ravens rivalry, is it a rivalry? It's always, whenever they do play, it's almost like a buildup of talk anything. Will, you went to school in Baltimore. What do these Baltimore folks be thinking about this?
Actually, I did. I attended the game on Saturday, and to me, it seems like the Ravens fans are far more passionate about this rivalry than anything. A lot of people were really noisy and really, they actually seemed like they had a hatred for the Redskins. But the crazy thing is, these two teams hardly ever play each other during the regular season in a meaningful game. It's always a preseason thing. So I don't see how you can develop a rivalry if you only play each other every preseason.
Let's just be real. As a Redskins fan, I only worry about, honestly, in terms of a rivalry. I grew up hating the Giants, and I grew up hating the Cowboys. Other than that, it's no rivalry anywhere else.
Well, only way I can see the Redskins and the Ravens even build up more of a rivalry type is why don't they put this game, they can keep having the game every year during preseason, but won't you make them scrimmage each other during a week or something?
Yeah.
Because I know how the Cowboys, whenever they go to California, they pretty much scrimmage the Raiders a lot. That's pretty much a every year preseason game. They build up a lot of animosity towards each other, so I don't see why the Redskins and Ravens can do that. We're talking a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour drive up the road. So,
But to me, it would only be a rivalry.
But it would-
Something happened in the
yeah.
Super Bowl or something.
It would never
and
be a rivalry.
It
We're
transcends
talking
after that. You know what I
two
mean?
different conferences, and they like Will said, they hardly ever play each other. And everyone knows. Rivalry for the Redskins are Eagles, Cowboys, and Giants. There's no one else. That's the big rivalry. Every time you play them, it's a big game on the line.
Obviously,
so.
the Eagles can't be a big rivalry because they just trade Donovan to us. So obviously, they don't care about it. So it doesn't even matter.
Or was it like giving away leftovers? Are
I
y'all
don't
the doggy
know.
bag, or were they the doggy bag?
Hey, we'll see when the season starts. We'll see.
Well, number 5, we will see. I'm rooting for you, Donovan. Hold the Campbell soup down on first. But we about to hop into that commercial break. When we get back, we're going to hop into the rest of the NFL action going on right now as far as the preseason. And we also going to talk about some Brett Favre and his debut against San Francisco.
It's your man Ray Rogers, and over this past summer, my homeboys Wally, Will T, and Fitz tried losing some weight on Celebrity Fit Club. Here's how it went.
Welcome to Celebrity Fit Club Boot Camp. My name is Harvey Walden, and I'm gonna be your drill instructor and fitness coach while you're here at Celebrity Fit Club. Now, over the next 8 weeks, I could be your best friend or your worst freaking nightmare. The choice is yours. I highly encourage you to respect me and respect the rules, or your life here can feel like a damn eternity.
Go ahead with that, Harvey. Bama's over here just trying to lose some weight.
And you thought Harvey was bad. Well, listen to when Will T